This module of the online training for the ODOT Analysis and Traffic Simulation, or OATS, manual provides an overview of the manual and its contents. In this module, you'll be introduced to the OATS manual and will understand how the manual is organized. You will also learn what information is provided in the OATS manual. OATS stands for ODOT Analysis and Traffic Simulation. This manual was published in 2020 with the intent to establish uniform methodologies for performing traffic analysis and traffic simulation for ODOT projects. The objective of this manual is to achieve consistency in traffic analysis for all ODOT projects. If Firm A and Firm B were to complete an analysis for the same intersection, the results from both analyses should be very similar. Consistent and reliable results allow for a more accurate comparison between projects, which can help with decision-making regarding the needs for funding and improvements across the state. The information in this manual supersedes or replaces the information previously published in the ODOT Location and Design Manual. The OATS manual is divided into 9 chapters. Each of these chapters are covered by at least one video in this training series. The first chapter, Traffic Analysis Scoping, describes the components of the ODOT Analysis Scoping document. Setting spatial and temporal analysis limits is detailed in Chapter 2, Traffic Analysis Limits. Chapter 3, Analysis Tool Selection, designates which analysis tool should be used based on the conditions of the study site. Data needs and field collection methods are detailed in Chapter 4, Data Collection. Chapter 5, General Traffic Analysis, contains information regarding typical analysis inputs and factors. Chapters 6 and 7 are the longest and most detailed chapters in the manual. Chapter 6 provides a guide to using the Highway Capacity Software, HCS, and the methodologies in the Highway Capacity Manual. Quick guides on the inputs as well as details on using HCS streets, stop, roundabouts, highways, and freeway facilities modules are also included in this chapter. A guide to using Transmodeler is provided in Chapter 7. Chapter 8 summarizes how analysis results should be presented in technical reports for easy review. Lastly, the required documentation is detailed in Chapter 9. As part of the documentation, a form will be required to be submitted on all projects to summarize the data inputs and the deviations from default inputs. This document will also be used to summarize the calibration and validation outside of the technical memorandum. A reviewer's checklist is also included in this chapter. This form will be used by the District and Office of Roadway Engineering to review the analysis, but can also be used by analysts performing an internal review prior to submitting. Again, each of these chapters will have at least one dedicated video that will further explain the chapter contents. This is a screenshot of text from the OATS manual. The black text is supporting information that generically details the topic being discussed. The ODOT symbol in green text indicates ODOT-specific guidelines that should be followed on all analysis. An HCS symbol and Transmodeler symbol reflect HCS or Transmodeler-specific information respectively. These symbols are located throughout the manual and provide quick references to the reader. This video is the first in a series of self-paced training videos. At least one video is dedicated to each of the 9 chapters to provide the reader with a detailed overview of the pertinent information. Another group of shorter videos were developed to supplement the material in the manual. These videos provide how-to information on specific HCS and Transmodeler topics. This video has provided an overview of the OATS manual. As a reminder, the goal of the OATS manual is to ensure that all analysis is consistent for all ODOT projects. This video is the first in a series of videos that details each chapter and guides the reader through information in the manual.